This is the 30-year bond video for the week of Tuesday, May 28th, with Memorial Day weekend. Almost all the charts here, except for one, will be daily charts. I will be showing a weekly chart, kind of a big picture scenario. And I'll show you some of the forecasting through the week for some of these levels. But let's just start with Tuesday's trade. We've got 151.23 above the market. This is a channel top that did roughly contain highs early, excuse me, it was on Thursday of last week. It's rising daily. It can contain buying into later week. And in fact, once we test it, excuse me again, once we test it, the channel base at 149.20 is attainable within 3 to 5 days at the very most. 149.20 also able to contain selling into later week. If we were to close above 151.23, and that is the likelier of the outcome here given the uptrend on a number of different time horizons, then 153.21 becomes a 3 to 5 day target. You can see that here. That is a channel formation that can contain buying through June activity. Now, excuse me again, if we happen to settle above 153.21, let me take a look here. I did prepare a weekly chart. This is a weekly chart, by the way. If we settle above that 153.21 formation I just showed you, then bullish continuation. I'm guessing 3 to 5 weeks, could take a little longer, into this 157.01 to 158.25 region, which is a combination channel formations. You've got a more important one at 158.25, but also a respectable one that comes off the October lows at 157.01. This area merges into later June, and it would become sort of a later June target, really, if we closed this week, any day this week, above this 153.21 daily channel top. Now this channel top, gosh darn it, I just lost that channel formation. That's all right. This channel top here is rising later in the week to 153.30. So it's in the upper 153 handle all week long. Let me redraw this here right now. And there it is. All right. Let's take a look at the downside. This should be erased. All right, there's your 153.21, 151.23, and 149.20 channel base. I've already talked about that. And then here's kind of some bigger picture stuff. It's still the daily chart. If we close below this, as I've been saying, this 149.20 channel, then expect 3 to 5 days bearish continuation down to 147.29. This trend line contained the lows in later April. It can contain weekly selling pressures, possibly good into later June. It's also a downside pivot point. I don't see it happening in this week, but if over the next couple of weeks we settle below this trend line, it should yield this more significant channel formation, which is now at 145.12. And later in the week, it'll get to 145.15, rising at a gradual pace. This is the formation, spans back to last December, can absorb selling through June and into July. And, above this formation, this is a stable to even bullish market. In fact, through June, it's bullish above 147.29. And into the third quarter, it's stable above 145.12. So, the emphasis here is still upside. And our next follow-through buy signal on a multi-week basis would be a settlement above this formation at 153.21, which should accelerate bullish momentum. And as I mentioned a moment ago, our next target would be on the weekly chart in this 157 to 158.25 region. And so that's really all I've got to say for the video for this week. These numbers do change daily. You will be updated of those numbers, obviously. Let me go ahead and throw in the newsletter itself for Monday so you can see all these levels. These levels change daily. You'll be updated of those along with an audio recording. Let me finish with Monday itself. You've got 150.21, which is basically this high here back in March. It's an intraday containment level. It can contain initial weakness, and in fact above which I do think the 151.23 channel top is likely today, with a settlement above that formation indicating 153.21 once again within 3 to 5 days. Downside, if we break 150.21, then 149.20 is in reach today, which is this channel bottom, where we can bottom out into later week. And if closed below, expect that 147.29 trend line that I mentioned a moment ago. I need to add some levels here, and I will do that by the time you receive this level. And that's really, all I've got to say, oh, sorry, for Tuesdays, 30-year bond.